Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for February 26th. February 26th is the 57th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 308 days remaining till the end of the year, unless it's a leap year, and in that case there are 309 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is Omphaloskepsis. Make sure I got that right. Omphaloskepsis. Yes, Omphaloskepsis. Omphaloskepsis is a noun which means contemplation of one's navel or complacent, self-indulgent introspection. This word comes to us from Greek omphalos, which means navel, and skepsis, which means the act of looking or examination. Ultimately, from an Indo-European root spec, which means to observe, which also gave us suspect, spectrum, bishop, despise, espionage, telescope, spectator, and spectacles. Earliest documented use of the word omphaloskepsis is 1925. I'd like to take a moment to mention that links to my research are included in the show notes, and to ask you to go ahead and click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to stay to the end for outtakes and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And remember that you can share this video with others by email or in your social media. And before we move on into the history of the day, I would like to let you know that today is my birthday. I'm not going to mention the year or my age. Feel free to guess, though, in the comment section. I promise not to be offended. And I will gratefully and joyfully accept your birthday greetings. And with that, let's move on into 1616, when Galileo Galilei was formally banned by the Roman Catholic Church from teaching or defending the view that the earth orbits the sun. This is the birthday of French author, poet, and playwright Victor Hugo, author of Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. He was born on February 26, 1802, and lived to the age of 83. Also the birthday of French painter, illustrator, and sculptor Honoré Daumier. Born February 26, 1808, he was quite prolific as an artist and lived to the age of 70. On February 26, 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte escaped from Elba. And I want to ask you if you love your blue jeans. Do you love your blue jeans? Perhaps you can thank German-American fashion designer Levi Strauss, who founded Levi Strauss and Company. He was born on February 26, 1829, and lived to the age of 73. This is also the birthday of William Frederick Buffalo Bill Cody, born on February 26, 1846. He was an American soldier, bison hunter, and showman. He lived to the age of 70. John Harvey Kellogg was also born on this day in 1852. He invented cornflakes and lived to the age of 91. I'm not sure if those two are particularly related, though. Maybe, I don't know. Now, you might also remember William Frawley, the actor who played Fred Mertz on I Love Lucy. He was born on this day, February 26, 1887, and he lived to the age of 79. It's a great day for birthdays. Born on February 26, 1908, Frederick Bean Avery, better known as Tex Avery. If you're a cartoon aficionado, you may have seen his name in the credits of such cartoons as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Elmer Fudd, Droopy, and so on. He was an animator, an animation director, a cartoonist, and a voice actor. He lived to the age of 72. The birthday of Jackie Gleason, born February 26, 1916, and he lived to the age of 71. On February 26, 1919, President Woodrow Wilson signed an act of Congress establishing the Grand Canyon National Park. And I'm so glad he did. That is a beautiful place to visit. If you haven't been, you need to plan a trip. The Grand Canyon. Good plan. Tony Randall was born on February 26, 1920. He lived to the age of 84. Now, it's also a good day for national parks because February 26 of 1929, President Calvin Coolidge signed an executive order establishing 96,000 acres for the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and actor Johnny Cash was born on February 26, 1932. He lived to the age of 71. On February 26, 1935, Adolf Hitler violated the provisions of the Treaty of Versailles when he ordered the Luftwaffe to be reformed. And are there any Michael Bolton fans out there? Is his birthday too. He was born on February 26, 1953. Goodness, with all the birthdays today. But I think that that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share if you found this in any way interesting or entertaining. While you're here, check out my other channel, 8 Susquehanna. There's a link to that in the show notes. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Uh-oh, we're running low on battery. Hopefully we've got enough battery to get us through this video. All right, just read that over. So many mistakes. We're not going to go into all that. Okay. I don't know how all that's going to go together, or if it's even going to make it to the video. We'll just see. That's not going to go. Probably cut all that out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video. We'll see. Changing it up.